Howdy, everybody. How are we feeling this weekend? Just kidding. It's Monday. Haha, it's Monday. Haha, it's Monday. It's Monday. Haha, it's Monday. So, can't wait for gas prices to rise. Yeah, it's definitely going to be unfortunate. But, well, we'll see how it goes. I don't mind having Iran be being destroyed, or at least the evil people running around be destroyed. I don't like the fallout, of course, you know. This is very much a I wish I could have my cake and eat it too type situation, but I'm also not in control of anything, so I don't have, you know, I don't have the ability to change any of this. I just gotta live with whatever the hell happens. Yeah, they were a brutal dictatorship that shot their protesters. That is absolutely true. So I'm not crying any tears over the poor Iranian dictators who got blown the fuck up. Yeah, down the drain. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, it could absolutely be however many millions, trillions, whatever. Yeah. We could end up having a repeat of 2000, like 20 years ago. Oh my God, it's been 20 years. Hi. What are you doing here? The U.S. never learns its lesson. Well, the people in charge never learn their lesson. Like, this isn't a person on the streets kind of problem. This is a, you know, can we get people in power who will stop repeating the lessons of history? I don't know. And the answer seems to be no. Okay, Cooperator, I'm sure you have already discovered what I'm doing, but I am shamelessly stealing this lovely design here. Okay, so that's tough bricks with, looks to be about 45% tough to 65% tough bricks. Yeah, it's tough brick and tough regular, but in what? I didn't use any percents? Well, you shoulda. I mean, not using a percent, like, okay. Percents are amazing, however. Oh, and you use black concrete, which I will use in certain spots. And I guess we don't need the slabs. There we go. I'm gonna replace some of the window areas like so. Yeah. I kind of like that. Oh, yeah. So I have been working a little bit this weekend. I haven't been going crazy on it, but I have kind of sort of... Let me turn off Fulbright so you can get a better picture of how it is. I have been working on level 0 and making it a little more backroomsy, more crazy, more unexpected. There are holes that go off into the walls. I can't wait for those to be populated with endermites and whatever else comes to mind. I got to set up quick. It's only 1 layer out of 4, or maybe 6 layers. I don't know, but I did at least like innovate and change it. Like it isn't just some giant, you know, yellow empty whatever. Like no. I put a little bit of thought into how it's structured. I think it looks good so far. It still needs something more. I haven't quite put my finger on what that something more is yet. Like, for example, little support pillars that just kind of exist here and there. Yeah, stuff like this. We still got several more layers of pillars and other things that I want to do, but it works. It works. And yeah, I hate how as I lowered the ceiling, certain areas became lighter and certain areas are murkier and darker. But I mean, that's just the Minecraft lighting engine. What are you going to do? These are, I don't believe I really showed off the process by which I made the level 0 area. The missing is tightness. Maybe. Describe what you mean by tightness. City's progressing steadily, been getting... Yeah, it has been. Backrooms is claustrophobic. Some areas are, but some areas aren't. Seems quite open in here. Yeah. In some places, it's going to be open. But in other areas, like this area here, probably needs more... Probably needs some more pillars to help kind of make it feel like it's a replace. Where did I do it? It's wet sponge 30%, dry sponge 70%. That makes a good composited wall. And then I tend to remove the hay bales underneath because there's no reason to keep them. And yeah, this produces a pretty cool looking wall segment slash... Ooh, well, whatever. Obviously, nothing is set in stone regarding what's where. I choose to sort of throw shit wherever I want it to be, basically. I don't really care too much. I feel like if you overthink the back rooms, you're doing it wrong. But I agree, there is a tightness that could exist in some areas that isn't quite there yet. But then again, I mean, this is only, like... If what I did last week when I set up all of the sort of... I blocked it out, I guess, is the proper way to describe it. And then I, like, filled the negative space with glass. I used that technique to sort of build up the walls. That was just like the bones. This is like the bones with muscle. It should be as tight as the Howling Hotel in Jackrooms 1. Maybe. I don't necessarily agree. We are doing a hotel again, yes. I don't necessarily agree that this should be as tight as the Howling Hotel. Because there are some spots I want to be, you know... You have the chance to catch a breather here. Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. I want staircases and things that go up to higher levels. Because, like, I've got... You know, the streets are going to be tight. Yeah, some of the streets are going to be really tight. Some of the other areas are going to be annoyingly claustrophobic. I also... So I made a sort of demo area for what I want staircases to look like. I've been thinking about using the bamboo mosaic everywhere. Hey, Pengling. I like Axiom better than World Edit. Okay. That's neat. You can like whatever world sculptor, tool, mod, what have you. You can use whatever you like to your own preference. I like World Edit because I'm familiar with World Edit. But anyway, so I also have these really tight, like, mouse holes, I guess is the way to describe them. Rat holes, whatever you want to call them. And I'm thinking of putting, like, treasure or other things in these rooms that will kind of incentivize you to explore. I also want to have... a way for endermites to pop out and attack the player. Because I think the endermite is potentially very useful. Silverfish is better? No. The endermite is a lot harder hitting. Oh wow, this whole area is like sparse as hell. The endermite hits harder, since you infestation spawn them. Yeah, that's true, but the endermite hits harder, I believe. Let me look that up real fast just to be sure. If they're both completely equal, I might change my mind. I want something like exotic, you know? And the endermite is kind of exotic. How much damage do they do? Okay. Their attack strength is 1 heart, or a heart and a half, sorry, on hard mode. Heart and a half to the endermite, and both hit for a heart and a half, but it's res 2. Oh, resistance to... No. You're not going to have resistance to under most circumstances. Oh, wow. They're considered an arthropod. I didn't know that. Huh. No, it's 1.5, so that's 75. No, the silverfish is weaker. Yeah. The attack strength of the endermite is higher than the silverfish. I thought so. So no, we're not going to be doing the silverfish. I want the harder hitting endermite. Because I feel like that is something that will make a player go, wait a minute. This creature might be a threat. It might not be. And then they'll find out that it is a threat. Because it is. Endermite infestation. Well, that's another thing, too. You can make the endermite spawn wherever you want as long as you have enough ender pearls. Admittedly, we're going to need a lot of ender pearls, but I think that's still doable. Like, having an ender chest of... Or not an ender... Well, yeah, an ender chest full. You know, an ender chest of shulker boxes of ender pearls is not unheard of. Stashes upon stashes of ender pearls, not heard of. Not unheard of. So, like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really worried. Make some of that with some wet sponge... Bam. Failed to connect. Server blocked by Mojang. Huh? Where? Are you being a shitter? Are you shit posting? Or is that real? Soon.tm. Yeah, I mean, I am expecting it soon. But, What? Oh. Didn't do the second position. Yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting them to try and cuck 2B2T. But, I don't know. I'm hoping we will have the option for a bypass. But who the hell knows? I feel like I would have already heard about it if they had gone ahead and blacklisted us. If they do, we need to fuck it and use command blocks. Ooh, I don't want to learn how to use command blocks. I'm not going to lie. Command blocks are cool. But I like the idea of it being purely survival mode. So I don't know. I'm a little uncertain. Oh wow, this whole area is like empty still. Yeah, I gotta put a lot of stuff in here. So from like here onward, I gotta add more junk. Yeah, up to here. I gotta add more rat tunnels as well. I like those. What did I put over here? Oh, nothing. Okay. Ooh. There's a whole slew of them, though. Okay, I'm gonna put some red terracotta over this as like a symbol to myself. Hey, this section needs something more in it. Like all the way over to here. So I'll probably go and adjust all this later. I will not forget, promise. How's this in here? Yeah, this room needs it. It works pretty good though. Been like 100 years since you watched a stream. Welcome back, Kuno. He does read chat, just distracted. Yeah, well, I'm focusing. I don't read chat a lot because I'm focusing. I'm not going to change on that. Focusing's more important. I need to have something to show for my efforts. So sorry if I don't like talk to you guys all that much. I mean, I do, but you know. Oh. Oh god. He's made more. Oh my god, he's made more of these. I don't feel like this is fair though, because these guys move at lightning quick speed. Yeah, I mean, like, look at that shit. That's not like fair. They gotta move at like about player speed when sprinting at full sprint. Because then you have a shot at actually getting behind something and losing sight of them. Oh man, you come over here though, you're fucked. Oh, why did I not join this up? Oh well. I wanted to have like something connect up to the ceiling of of another area. I was gonna ask later if that hole was intentional. No, I just overlooked it. Most holes are not intentional except for these holes, which they're hard to see because of how dark it is. But holes like these are intentional because they go from one layer to the next. But they're pretty intentionally connected to the top layer above it. Same for this staircase. I've got to make more staircases. Stuff like that. Should be survival friendly if it's going to be on 2B. Yeah. I mean, that's the intent, is to make it survival friendly. Okay, so something I was working on, but I didn't exactly, I didn't like how it turned out. So I wanted a connector and this connector basically it will put you inside of a well, not really secret, but it's a way to get up into the yellow wallpaper rooms from the secret penny arcade, which will be a sort of vaporwave 80s and 90s styled arcade in this back corner. And I want this area to sort of feel, whoops. I want it to feel like nostalgic, but also kind of safe. Basically the way I envision it is the farthest corners on the back wall are reasonably safe. And as you move toward the exit, which is this building here, the entrance exit area where we started here. As you get closer to this exit, you try to, leave. The situation becomes more dire, and the areas get more cramped. The mobs become more unforgiving. There's more of a chance of you, say, for example, falling off one of these buildings and dying. Something like that. There's a greater likelihood of failure, because obviously you're getting closer to the exit. Also, this connector room, I'm not, super satisfied with. We'll set it like that. This should be fine. I'm changing this style. I'm not 100% sold on the carpet and the mosaic. I need the tile, I need the mosaic for the stairs, the bamboo, but I'm not 100% sold on using this. So I don't know. Any word on gambling mechanics? Mostly, I need the shelf. The shelf is just perfect for that job. Whether or not we'll ever get the shelf, I don't know. If I have to port this to single player, I will. Because then I know I can use the shelf. So we'll see. It's all very up in the air still. Sadly. I wish it wasn't, but, well, you know how it is. Polished blackstone. Oh shit, there it is. Yeah, that works. Now, I don't like that I have to make use of this in an area where otherwise I would just... I don't know. Handling the transition from stair to carpet is still kind of a pain. There we go. I might just instead choose to light the area up as normal. Right there. Okay. Now then. Biden should be way slower. Yeah, I agree. That would be funny. Yeah, the Joe Biden zombie was way too quick. Like, let's be honest, that man couldn't take 3 steps without stumbling over himself. So clearly, you know, realism broken, you know. He's awake now. Well, isn't that nice? I sure am glad we have the King of Woke. Okay, that'll do for now. I don't like being able to see that line where the carpet was, and then... I don't know. Maybe... Oh, I know. Okay. So the highest you can jump is up to here. So with Jump Boost 2, you can make this jump up to there. You can do 2.5, right? Yeah, you can do 2.5. So what I could do is have a hole in this upper area, allowing you to bypass this and get straight to this area. Because that's something I've not actually started doing yet, is figuring out how Jump Boost bypassing is going to function. And by that I mean I want Jump Boost to be, you know, theoretically you can bypass problems with Jump Boost 2. So to facilitate that, I do need to have some spots where you can jump over shit. It'll be cool. And I'm going to use these to just sort of hide it. Jump Boost proofing some of the areas. Good, good, good. I'm glad you have. That shows forward thinkingness. Wet sponge, regular sponge, Ant sponge. There we go. So you can't jump up that without speed, Jump Boost 2. I was thinking maybe just using stairs so that you can get up there. But you can only get up there from one end. And so this allows me to fudge this. Although, that's going to hurt if you fall down there. Because, like, I'm going to make you land on these stairs when you come out from here. Although you're still going to see the delineation. Never mind, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out. I've just got to bite my tongue and just put it like that, even though that looks like shit. I don't like seeing the red line on the hay bale. Makes it feel... Makes it feel jank for some reason. It doesn't look as good. Okay. I'm also trying to eliminate any sort of like waste blocks that you're never going to see. Like long strips of sponge that are just sort of here. Things like this. I'm hearing sirens. Oh no. Are you in a war zone now, FBN? I hope not. Stay safe, man. Hopefully the Iranian last sort of efforts will fail. The last-ditch efforts of bombing the region. Or whatever the hell it is they think they're doing over there. I mean, they've unilaterally lost across the board. They should just surrender. But you can't really talk sense into people like this. Okay. As for the floor here, I do love what this brings to the party. I mean, I could swap back to hay bale, but I kind of like the bamboo mosaic. I don't know. We'll see. I might do this for the Penny Arcade floor. You are sadly in Kuwait. Okay. Ooh, man. Stay safe. I don't know what else to say. Okay. Yeah, this is already marked. I'm going to mark it again just to be safe. Okay. The duality of man, yeah. Asking about the Pentagon in a Minecraft stream. I guess. What was he doing? What are my thoughts on the Pentagon using AI for military decision? That's going to be a disaster for a while until it is... Because, like, AI is so new, they don't really have it all nailed down yet. So if they're going to use AI to make decisions like this, it's going to cost a lot of lives before it's, like, good. That kind of blocks out the red. Huh? What red? What are you referring to, Coperator? Okay. Need to make something in there as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm reasonably satisfied with this one. This bamboo sign idea. Oh, okay. Okay. Now then, where were we? This outer city segment. Yeah, right here. Okay, black concrete. Tough stairs, tough. Yeah. Okay. So ideally, what I want you to do is I want you at some point, obviously we don't have enough city to really like demonstrate this effect yet, but we're getting there. I want you to be able to see into, so for example, this section, although this section's not a good example. Never mind. Well, anyway, I want you to be able to look through here and see the yellow wallpapers, basically. The yellow wallpaper room should be easily noticeable from within the skyscraper area. Something like this. Like you just look in there and you see, oh, that's like really awful. You know, it's that empty yellow maze. Because like theoretically you could get a spawn, or a start rather, in the yellow wallpapers area. And just be like, ah, shit. Like, I've been in there, you know, I know where that goes. Something along those lines. I'm not 100% certain on how I want the player to feel quite yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now then, 178 ballistic missiles. Power is out now. Oh, God. Oof. Well. Light some candles. I don't know what else to say. Stay safe. Not that you're really going to know if a missile crashes in through wherever you are. Oogity boogity, I took it the Tooth Fairy money. Okay. Welcome, Mike. Mike has the flu. Everybody congratulate Mike on gaining the flu. I'm here also, but in-game, yeah. Mike is our resident sick person. He's been resistant, insistent on it only merely being allergies when I know better. Because I am Dr. Jack. Dr. Jack of the Rippers. You know, check your local listings for my my services. Oh, why did I break that? I want to move that forward. You know, I'm here all week. And the next week. And the next week. Services Ed, do you give happy endings? No, I only give sad endings, sorry. It is in fact cancer. I'm sorry, it's lupus. You have 20 hours to live. Sorry. You have stage 50 cancer. You're going to be dead in 5 seconds. The cancer is in your base killing your dudes. Your dudes being your entire immune system. And also your organs. Terribly sorry to, and I regret to inform you, Pengling. You shouldn't have booked my services. Then you might have lived. Rookie mistake, honestly. Shit. Okay. Fill bamboo mosaic slab. 100. You've got Terminal 7, Dr. Jack, probably. Terminal Ligma. Oh. Oh, I turned on X-ray. That would be why. Where did I put him? Okay. This area. So here, there, here, to, so it'd be like right there. Oh, but up higher. There we go. Okay, so this is the light pattern, so I just got to bridge off 2 from each in all directions. That'll make you feel better. Good. Dr. Jack, could you prescribe you cocaine and heroin? Ooh. Yeah, that's right. They did do that back in the day, didn't they? Heroin, cocaine. They even occasionally prescribed meth, though not very often. Meth was a significantly difficult, you know, thing to get a hold of. Ah, who am I kidding? You can have all 5. Every last possible controlled substance one can prescribe. Even the ones you can't prescribe, not legally. Dr. Jack, me Hoff. It's Mehoff from the Florida Mehoffins. Distant relative of Florida Man, for those of you wondering. The Mehoffins have been Mehoffin themselves since 1999. I come from a long line of Mehoffers. Dr. Jackapus. Dr. Jackalope? I'm not a jackalope. The jackalope is not a real creature. Please, please, separate fact from fiction. Live in reality. Oh my god. This from the man who has a 2D avatar. I just coughed once. What can I prescribe you, Kuno? Oh boy. Well, I'd have to squeeze your prostate to be absolutely certain. You know, typical medical procedure, of course. You know, no homo. But pretty sure it's AIDS. So I'm going to have to prescribe you a 6-pack. Other than that, good luck. Get well soon. If it is possible even to, you know, get well. It may not be possible to get well. You might end up having to just, you know, deal with terminal ligma or whatever it is you have. I don't remember. It's been like 5 seconds. My goldfish old man memory has sadly kicked in. I'm sure... Summoned new Benjamin Netanyahu. Is Benjamin Netanyahu also a husk that moves frighteningly fast and pursues little villager children? Universin? He killed 2 entities. Oh my god. He killed Benjamin Netanyahu, guys. Holy shit. No comment. Darn. Pale Oak Trapdoor. Where are you? Pale Oak Trapdoor. Shit. Oh, I did the wrong kind. It's got to be the top half. There we go. Okay. Not a bad little looking area. I mean, I don't necessarily mind the mosaic, but I'm also not like a huge fan of the mosaic. I don't know. How much room do I have back here to work in? What's Coperator doing? Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of like the feel that I'm going for. You would look into that window. Obviously, there will be many, many more. You also want ground level to be varied a little. Yes. I don't know why I typed yes. He's listening. So whatever. But yeah, like, I want there to be a clear as day, oh shit, that's the back rooms kind of thing. Oh, also, I had forgotten to vary it up. Replace 30% wet sponge, comma, 70% sponge. University of New Zealand internet moment. Aw. Rip and pepperoni. New Zealand internet. Okay. Sponge with that. Okay. So this way I'm only replacing the existent walls to get the look that I want without having to replace some stuff. Voila. Looks good. Looks very good. Oh, Gourds, it's the Real Backrooms for Real 2026, not clickbait. I hope I don't no clip in there. Oh. Oh. I also need the set command. There we go. Thinking of putting something in this corner, but I don't know what. I could go off this way. Yeah, with a how big is this? It's reasonable size. put some of this down. Uh-oh. Wait, why is... Oh, he's riding Donald Trump. I get it. That's funny. Okay, wow, I get this meme so well. Holy shit. Where's the reptilian riding on Benjamin Netanyahu's head, dangling... I guess it'd have to be like a warped fungus on a stick, because we don't have a little child on a stick. Or whatever it was the reptilians were promising the Jews. I forget how that meme goes. Because there's like 5 levels to that fucking meme. It's really funny. Where is Jeffrey Epstein? Shouldn't he have a Benjamin Netanyahu on his head as well? Just, you know, just wondering. Makes sense. Makes it feel a little more real, a little more accurate to you know, real life. Art imitates life, as they say. Wait a minute. You have it in between, not these sections. Okay. Oh, you have it a block in inset. I got it. Summoned new Donald Trump. Killed 6 entities. Damn it. He was actually able to do it. He killed Donald Trump. He actually summoned him and then killed him. In cold blood. So layered? Yeah, I know. That meme is fucking amazing. I know, it's, yeah, goated. I love it. I love it. It's so good. I love that it's actually the carrot, just like in the meme. Because I believe that's sort of like the carrot and the stick technique, if you're familiar with the carrot and the stick. I think that's it's a technique for beating your ass. If your ass doesn't wanna go to a place you want it to go to, and then you would give it a carrot, and then the ass would be stupid enough to like walk forward and be like, ah, carrot, yes, I'll get that carrot. But because you're on top of the ass's back, it doesn't know any better, and so it just continues to walk forward, not being even the slightest bit aware that the carrot will continue to move forward regardless, because you're strapped to the ass's back, right? And then the next thing you know, it won't move because it's smart enough to go, wait a sec, I can't grab the carrot. And then you beat the ass with a stick. Ooh. Classic Israelite tricks. And probably every other civilization that ever made use of the ass. Now then, I really like the wet sponge for mold. Yeah, I know. It's really, really effective. Like, I just was like demoing every yellow block in the fucking game, and I was like, this is both stainable in the sense that you can make it wet, and that looks like a stain, like water damage or a mold infestation. And also it can just be moldy whatever. There we go. Yeah, that looks way better. Though I do want a lot of it to be yellow like this, but it works. This game is what introduced us Zoomers to the carrot and the stick concept. Ah. Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. The other half is violence. Okay. Kind of want to take this up in a layered manner. Oh. He left. How could he? You're not supposed to leave. You should be on the job working, Universin. Okay. So this is technically where the light would go, but that'd be visible on this side, so we're just gonna have to kind of make do with that. Something like this. So this way it's still bright enough for it to not be as big of a deal. Probably gonna make it like 4 blocks tall in here. It's probably fine. Come on, forward. And then I've got to turn it around. I might thread the stairs up through here. I want to make another room that you can see here. And then thread the stairs up this way. And then make it arrive on this upper level. Sort of like a corkscrew-like staircase, I guess. Something like that. He hadn't come back yet, huh? I thought I'd seen him come back online. Come back, Universin, we miss you. Out of context, this shit is amazing. Thank you, Pangling. I appreciate you. Nope, upside down. For these, I'm just going to make like a bunch of slabs. I'm not going to use the, or well, I mean, there's nothing stopping me. I probably should use good old hay bale. We'll go off that direction. Man, it's already kind of nostalgic. Remember what the city was just before the night, when it was just the Nighthawks build? Damn. I mean, that was only a month and a half ago. Maybe a month at 2 months at most. Well, I don't know. You didn't have that built when we started 2 months ago. That was like a week or two into the building process. So, I guess it's nostalgic? Can you be nostalgic for something that just happened 2 months ago? I don't know. A little weird. Suppose there's nothing inherently wrong with that. Bam. Perfect. It's like a month and some change old, but it's like the area's already changed quite a bit. Yeah, we developed rapidly. I will not lie, the tutorial area was beginning to kind of like make me want to pluck my hair out. Not because it was bad or difficult, but like I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to cover every possible thing I would need to convey to the player. And I was kind of like low-key beginning to get a little antsy because I wanted to do other areas, you know. I kind of feel like it got it as developed as I could reasonably get it. I got it to where I'm satisfied, shall we say. I just need a mechanism to get the player over into the game itself. I need to launch them in with like an ender pearl or something. Yeah. That way you can't immediately see where the staircase is. I don't know. I'm not sold on the slabs. Like, I like slabs, but I'm not sold on them. I like the look of the carpet. Or, well, look of the hay bale as a carpet. Looks better, honestly. It's all fuzzy and grainy looking. And the mosaic is just not... It's just not. It is not carpety. It's more akin to a wall pattern, like a wallpaper. And I may yet use this for a wallpaper. We'll see. Okay, Ellie. Sorry, Ellie's demanded to go out. Hold on. You crashed? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but anyway. Hey, Shannon Ball, what's up? One time I saw a comment on a YouTube video that said, I first watched this when I was 5, and now I'm 9, and it's so nostalgic. I mean, I agree. Yeah, it would be nostalgic. I can't imagine growing up with YouTube. Like, I kind of did, though. Not really, but like, kinda. I mean, I was a young teen when YouTube started. So by the time YouTube had really began to gain traction, I was almost in college. Like, fucking hell. But like, that's a huge part of my growth and growing up. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's all funky. I did grow up with videos from YouTube. Granted, I was 5 in 2010, so no kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Like, that was when YouTube was starting to really pick up a lot of steam. And yeah, there are videos from your young childhood that are probably still on YouTube right now that you could, if you knew what to look for, go and find and watch. I have to settle for old VHS videos. Not that that's bad or anything, but, you know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, damn, we lived like this. And it's not like the worst. How many, in 100 years, how many videos, if YouTube is still around, how many videos will remain on it, I wonder? Will they ever be purged for space needs, for monetary reasons? Like, I don't know. I watched this really funny, and also, like, kind of disheartening YouTube channel called MLYP. Is it M? It's not MLP, it's MYLP? Am I saying it right? Gotta make sure I'm saying it right. Hold on a moment. There we go. Yeah, VCR, the good old days. It's MLYP, right? MLYP, yeah. Yeah, that's his name. Anyway, and so MLYP predominantly makes YouTube videos regarding the events and the shenanigans contained on the Something Awful forum. If you don't know what Something Awful is, let's just say that it was 4chan before 4chan was 4chan. And a lot of stupid shit happened on Something Awful. And so I was like watching his video from like when was this? The internet is full of ghosts. It's from a month ago. I was watching his it's not most recent, but I was watching one of them. And it was just like, oh my God. And yeah, like it was really, it's this video for those of you who care to watch it. It was shockingly like sobering. And I was like, yeah, shit, he's right. The internet is full of ghosts. How long until I'm one of them? And, well, yeah, there are all sorts of things on the internet from the days of yore. And how much of that's going to survive the oncoming years? Because it's pennies on the dollar to keep people digitally alive. But is it really? What if it stops being pennies on the dollar to keep people's digital footprints? You know? How much of that is a right to decay, so to speak? You know, digitally speaking. How much of your life will be on the internet after you are not alive? I rewatched stuff I rewatched in the early years, at least some of it. Yeah, fair. Completely understandable. Like, how much of your footprint will be there 100 years from now, if YouTube is still there? I don't know, man. It's freaky. This is all so new. Used to be that hundreds of years ago, only a famous poet, a famous inventor, a famous whoever would be immortalized to the degree that we are now. But now, every idiot with an internet access feed of some kind can basically immortalize themselves semi-sorta. Whoops. How many of my live streams, videos, whatever will be out there? For however long that'll be out there. I don't know, it gets really, really existential and really interesting. Like, in a scary sort of way. People in 100 years, why is this copywriter guy so bad at Terraria? I mean, maybe. How much of our lives will be dissected by anthropologists who are using the internet as, you know, the #1 resource for finding out about people's lives 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, however the hell long this all lasts. I don't know. But it will be interesting as all hell to find out. Nope. Where are we going? We're going right there. Oh, well, I don't know. N64 is centuries older than you? Really? The Nintendo 64 wasn't that long ago. It was only 1996. 1996 was 30 years ago. Ouch. Right in the fucking feels, that one was. Damn. So about 30 years ago. Yeah, I just said that. Like, yeah, 1996 was 30 years ago. Titty fucking Christ, that was 30 years ago. Years ago. Yeah. Man. 30 whole ass years. I guess you could say that time used the stick and carrot technique on us all. 1986 was 40 years ago, yeah. That it was. Set, replace. Oh man, what was it that? What was that one iconic line Squidward said? Future. That's how I feel. Learning that the N64. When was the N64 released exactly? Nintendo 64 release date in Japan. Japan on June 23rd, 1996. So, 3 months and 21 days. It'll be exactly 30 years in 3 months, 21 days. Jesus Christ. What are we all going to do? If you showed Minecraft to somebody in the N64 age, they'd shit their pants. Probably? I mean, maybe? We all thought that Mario 64 was just like... I don't even know what we thought it was. It was like voodoo magic in those days. I can't imagine thinking, hey, young Jack, young Timmy, young John, young whoever, get a load of this game where you put things in places they ought not be. You get to do this forever. Don't forget, you're here forever. Much the same for Terraria? Yeah, I know. I was playing Terraria earlier today, actually. Just for fun. Just to, like, do a little extra grinding before stream tomorrow. And, like, damn. Yeah, I was in the dungeon grinding, ectoplasm. Because I need the ectoplasm for, naughty presents and naughty pumpkin medallions. That's it. And I was just like, yeah, I could use some of that. Why not? And I was just like taken aback by all the stuff that was going on because, you know, the dungeon is a really busy place. You readying yourself for hardcore? Ooh. Hardcore Terraria. No, thank you. I applaud your courage, but like, no, I'm good. But anyway, so I'm just like, damn. I'm getting all the boring stuff done off camera. Ah. But still, like... It's wild. Uh-oh. There we go. Hard mode, not hardcore. Oh, my bad. Well, hey, words are hard mode too. Internet finally back. Okay, you all right, FBN? No damage? I was joking, still older than me by a good bit. Yeah. I mean, joking or not, it's the truth. Like, geez. 90% of the modern internet is probably going to be gone by 2100. You don't know that. I have an Atari 2600, PS's 1 through 3, PC XP, so Nintendo, Windows XP? Is that what you're referring to? N64, SNES, NES, VHR, or VCR, VHS, and a Game Boy, and all the games and consoles in your closet right now. Well, enjoy them. At least tell me you played them a little. I don't know. Whatever. You know, or don't play them. It's up to you, I suppose. Hey, Universe and back. Ooh. I returned from the grave to give living haircuts. Living as in you're going to cut the hair of the living? Or you're going to give haircuts that make the dead living? I'm just kidding. I already understood what you meant. Trump summon him here. He's DDoSed New Zealand. Damn. The Trump DDoSing situation is serious. Is that a TF2 quote that Universon said? Oh, that is a... Okay, I see. I've returned from the dead to give living haircuts. Okay. Is that a... That's a soldier quote, right? It's gotta be. Still older than you by a good bit, yeah. But Mike says you're terrible at math. You just gonna let him say that? Still the original box for N64? Jeez. He knows TF2 brain satisfied. Well, I figure only the soldier cares about a haircut, you know? And also dying and living. He just sort of seems to be the only person in that category. We need to play TF2 again. No comment. I'm good. I'm good, actually. I'm still waiting for, fucking, what's it, to update. Black Mesa Blue Shift. Group TF2 session in 2026 before GTA 6. No? No, I don't think that'll be happening. I'm not a TF2 person. Morning Mercs taunt. I don't really care about TF2, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. TF2 is about as fun as paint drying, I believe. Sorry, it is the truth. Oop. Fair, it's not for everybody. Yeah. I don't see why people keep coming back to it, but hey, that's just my opinion. Remember you had a blast playing Man vs. Machine. Man vs. Machine was pretty good. I won't lie, it was pretty good. It's not a game mode I would return to. It's not like, oh man, I'm just dying to play it again. Like, no. There are a lot of games and situations that I found myself in over the years where I've been like, hey, this was fun and enjoyable. Would I willingly choose to return to this? No. Would I do it again? Probably not. But for what it was worth, it was enjoyable while it lasted. And that's kind of how I feel about TF2. Like, I enjoyed it for that time I had, but I'll be doing other things. Thank you. Much you very thanks. Okay. Guess it's because it was more relaxed PvE. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, these are 3 blocks tall. Well, we're right at the limit, so I guess I can't do 3 blocks tall. Bam, bam. Why play TF2 when Jackrooms calls? Yeah, the Escape the Jackrooms project has to be taken care of first and foremost. Most and for first. I have a rudimentary timetable that I kind of have to probably, possibly, we'll see, keep. Oops, keep that. Give me this. We'll see if it's feasible to keep or not, considering, you know, all that is unfolding on 2 builders, 2 tools. All right, let's moldify it all. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that works well. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that the player can reach this and flick it open, but it doesn't really matter ultimately. But I do love how these look like actual, you know, that style of, what the hell? Oh. that actual style of what is it? The drop ceiling, the drop tiles. Like, I love how it looks. It does work well as a drop ceiling tile. Damn, Mike, if you got what I had, it took me a good 3 or 4 weeks before any symptoms go away. Ooh. Yeah, I hope you don't. You're still dying of whatever the fuck. Again, it's the flu. Or COVID. It might be COVID. Wait, since you said you have not vomited, and you had vertigo, and you have energy loss, do you have body aching? Any, like, general body aching? Oh, god damn it. Oh, no, oh, fuck me. Okay. Undo all that. Well, that's a no-go. There we go. Fits that in where I want it to be. Anyway, yeah, you might have COVID. Or a COVID variant. I don't know which. Mom started talking about taking me today and see if we go. That's fine. They can watch you die right there in the goddamn bed. You're that afraid of needles, huh? Damn, dude. I had no idea you were that afraid of needles. My respect for you has slowly begun to diminish now. For a man who screams and wails about death metal and grunge rock or whatever, you certainly have a problem with needles, huh? I mean, that's not very metal of you. That's all I'm saying. Real men get bodily functions impaired while getting their arms riddled with stitches and needles and such. I mean, fuck. Imagine if you needed a stitch. You think a needle is bad, wait until you got a sewing thing going through your body. Alright, stack that. 3 blocks that way. Okay, I'm gonna put that here. Okay, so the light would go here. Naturally, it would fall on an edge, wouldn't it? I don't want the frog light to be open and exposed. Yeah, fuck it. That'll just have to defy the order, the preordained pattern. If they do, they're ruining their own experience, yeah. No, Jack, no body ache. It's, I doubt it's COVID. COVID made me puke like no tomorrow. Really? Shit, I don't know, man. I still say it's got to be a kind of flu or something. It just has to be some variant or problem of that nature. Like, I don't see it being a happy-go-lucky cold. I mean, it could be, but it's probably not. I don't know, man. You're just gonna have to go get tested to know for sure. Okay. That'll do for now. Oh, where did I break that? I also like that when you are in the yellow wallpaper area, you can peer out into the city. Like, it gives you an idea of how crazy the place is going to be. Crazy big. Also, bam. So actually the light would be up in here. Light would be like right there. Yeah, we're not hurting for a light, so I'll go with the pattern instead. There we go. Perfect. Okay, I'll worry about the upper layers later. Just for now, I like having a, uh-oh. What goes with blue terracotta? I don't know. Plenty of things. Yeah, Mike, Copperator's wishing you well. He hopes you get better soon. Okay, yeah, that's beginning to look how I'd hoped it would. You look up, see the yellow walls. The white ceiling is a little annoying, but it works. In my opinion, it works. Okay. I should probably put more something or other in this building. Like, I like how Copperator's building. So, for example, when I turn off the full bright, you can see there's like streaks of light on there. I kind of like that. Ow, my fingies. I do probably need to put more light behind this. I will probably also put more, because this is a big enough area. I could fit another one or two things. Like, so on this level here, even though this is really tall, I could fit... Actually, I could probably stand to move this level down some. I don't know. We'll see. Something like that. I could fit some more stuff in here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then I'll just throw some glass panes. Nope. Shite. There we go. There we are. That looks good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take this silent opportunity to sleep. Couldn't sleep all day. Your eyes hurt. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Good night, FEN. Have a good one. Anyway, did you catch my sneaky reference on this skyscraper? If not, I could tell you. Where? This? Dent? Whatever this sign is? Or something else? I don't think I caught any sneaky references. I'm not certain I know where you're referring to exactly. Like, I see the sign. Is that what... I mean, that surely that's what you mean, right? Dent as in Harvey Dent. Two-Face. Two towers. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I don't really care. It doesn't feel backroomsy. But I don't see it as, like, detrimental or... You know, it doesn't destroy or ruin the mood. So, whatever. Good enough. You didn't smoke enough. Haven't heard ketamine in so many years. I don't know that you want to take or use or smoke ketamine, but sure. One more over this way. Sneaky Batman reference. Couldn't do Batmobile, but I want to do something. Okay. Fair enough. Ketamine's hard to find. I don't recommend taking it. Couldn't think of anything else. Fair enough. A project like this demands that we pace ourselves or else we'll burn out. Okay. Yeah, that works decently well for now. Then... I mean, I don't want to design the floor plan for the next layer up until I'm totally satisfied with this bottom area here. There's plenty of stuff to do. Probably not going to use bamboo mosaic. Probably not going to use the slab either. I will probably only use the stairs as a means of getting up and down. That's all for building stuff. That's for outside. The glow lichen I do like using. Now, I wanted to do initially, I don't have, there we are. I wanted to do the lever fluorescent light design. The lever-based one looked really cool. Obviously, we used the crap out of this design in Escape the Jackrooms 1. Obviously, no harm in using it again, but it is big. Like, really big. I don't know. I feel like the uniformity of the frog light is just better. And it's different, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super interested in doing more of the same. I like shaking it up. So to that end, I will definitely be frog lighting everything. Okay. Now then. Whoops. Stop putting me in survival, you piece of shit. Alright. I'm going to find all the areas that I think are lacking, and I'm going to make them less lacking. Mostly, I'm just putting support pillars hither and yon. Replace. Set that as sponge. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. The pillars really do add, like, when it's just open-ended like this, and it's just like open wide and there's just nothing here, it feels kind of bad. But when you're peeking around a corner and there's stuff there to sort of break up the monotony, that's when it works. That effect is so much more compelling, in my opinion. It's like just a random wall that isn't even really supporting. It's just kind of there. Gives you a bit of pause, I guess. Okay, now that has a center bit that I can knock out. Couple hits of acid. Wow, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Okay. All right, enough of the drug talk. I don't know this isn't good. I don't want I want bad stuff to happen to YouTube. To me, rather, from YouTube. So no more drugs. No more talk of drugs. I'm actually kind of paranoid about that now that I think about it. Heroin. Oh my god, you people are just... Xannies. Jesus Christ. Okay, enough drug talk, guys. Seriously. Hello, James Bond. Like, actually, it's kind of beginning to make me go, oh god. If YouTube, you know, cucks me, I'll have a reason why. I'll know why. Yeah, enough drug talk. Casual references to illicit substances are now off limits in Jacktherippa's chat. Just from now on. Like, I love not having to give a shit about stuff, but I also kind of realize that I probably should be careful. Oh well. Such is life in the zone. No little errands. Yeah, I know, right? Very sad. You ever heard of... Okay, seriously, stop mentioning the names of illicit drugs. Illicit substances. I'm serious, like, we gotta stop that shit. I appreciate the funnies, but it is no longer funny if it gets me in trouble. Quick question, do 32Ks get reverted in a chest if the chunk they're in gets loaded? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on load of the chunk. I'm fairly certain. I don't know because I haven't had one in I couldn't tell you how long. I'm not certain they even exist anymore. Good luck. You know, if you find one, open it for science. Or don't. You know, whichever. All I can tell you is we're never going to get those items ever again, so it doesn't matter what you do with it. You and I will never again swing around another 32K as long as we live. There will never be another massacre at spawn in which every person ever gets wrecked by a 32K. It's never happening again, guys. Terribly sorry. Hate to inform you. Them's the breaks. House Bastard has decided that it is no fun allowed time forever and ever and ever. So until that amount of time passes, yeah. We're all just living in Housemaster's world. Curtis Bayless's world. You all will know my name. It is on the server. It is Housemaster. And I bought the server from the Camping Rusher. I'm always having to do damage control because I have nothing better to do. Pop Bob, do you want to build a base together? Pop Bob. Pop Bob. Pop Bob. Pop Bob. Okay, I need to put something in this area. Something neat. Now then, I'm happy to announce that someone is missing their 30 dubs of newly duped shit. Ripperino. On Constantium. Oh, never mind. I don't give a shit. Just wanted to flex on you guys real quick. Who is you guys? Constantium is completely and utterly irrelevant. Pop Robert, do something autistic so Fit can make a 30-minute video. Nah. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. Summoned new potion. What potion is that? Is that the instant death potion? 11 times. Why did you do that? What? That's weird. Hey, at least the ones I talked about have medical purposes. Yeah, but, like, it's still going to get me in trouble. You're not wrong, but you're not right either, so there. Yeah. Okay, replace. There we go. Cool. 32Ks in the big 2-6. Yeah, I know. Never gonna happen again, guys. Sorry. I just utterly tired of 2B, to be frank. Constantium's your new home. Okay. Fair enough. I hope Constantium doesn't get DMCA'd or cease and desisted or whatever problem it is that looms over 2B2T's head. But we shall see. Papa logged on to 2B to grief the Nether Highway. Really? Neat. Okay. I'm gonna make a large Wall there. Ha. Okay. And then that there. Neat. I love sections of ceiling that are like slightly lower for no reason. It just feels backroomsy, you know? It just hits that sweet spot architecturally with me. The architectural G spot, if you will. So one of the things that I want to try doing is in some areas, I want to have creakings be a problem. That is to say, I want the creaking to, a bunch of creakings, to free roam around this area. And some of these areas are small, right? Like this area. And so you can duck in here and dodge a creaking that's bothering you. But in addition to the creakings, whoops. Oh, shit. Oh no, can I not get around there? Oh, I can't. You can't enter that. I've got to find a way to reasonably get the player into the crouching position to where they can always get into these rat tunnels. And I want the rat tunnels, and I need to make more rat tunnels while I'm thinking about it. I want the rat tunnels to have a chance to be patrolled by the Endermite. I think that'll be really, really cool. See, like I got a little tunnel system here. It adjoins this wall to this wall for just no reason. I want to have another set of like little bips and boops. That's like, this is a rat tunnel I believe you can just straight up walk through. Yeah. Like this is a one-way, even though it's not, like I think this just connects it over here. Yeah. That's like a shortcut to get rid of a creaking that's on your ass. Because you can run through that no problem, but a creaking couldn't. That kind of thing. So, okay, so this is plain. I gotta fix this. Gotta fix this. Didn't fix... Okay. Not fix this. What area did I fix? I just fixed over here. Yeah. Make it not so open in some places. Okay. Rat tunnels innovate on some of these internal areas. Make them a little more windy and... Oh! And I need... Actually, funny enough, I said I wouldn't use this. I've just suddenly realized a good time to use the mosaic slab. Literally like right here. So like I can use the mosaic slab to make a tunnel going from that area, which to get to this area, you gotta loop all the way around. And so this is just like a quick and dirty way to just cut across here. But you gotta have jump boost too, i.e. a power card that gives you jump boost too, in order to adequately make use of that. So yeah, we need to do that. Rat tunnels, innovate on the inner shapes of some of these rooms and hallways, and make Jump Boost 2 compatible passageways that are shortcuts, in essence. That's all really, really good stuff to consider doing. And then a lot of these Jump Boost 2 areas can be paved with the mosaic bamboo slab. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop falling. Oh, God. Ellie, why are you yelling again? Stupid cat. She's so intent on coming back into my room, even though she literally left of her own accord. Oh, my God. Why are my cats so dumb? Bam. Replace. There we go. Set. There we go. Okay, so there. There. And there. Perfect. Yeah, that's nice and brightly lit too. And so it draws your attention to it and you're like, well, I gotta get up there somehow. But how? Then obviously you can't reach it without jump boost. And it's a shortcut. It's my favorite kind of cut. The short kind. You've been taking orange juice each time you cough medicine, right? That's been your only source of vitamin C. That's probably fine. Jack, I'm so fucking sick of coughing. You gotta get a good what is it called? Antiemetic? I forget what is it. Antiemetic? Is that for vomiting? Nausea and vomiting. No. Cough medicine name. Dextromethorphan. That's pretty decent. What are these called? Expectorant, I suppose. Or an expectorant, not an anti-expectorant. Oh well. Good luck, Mike. I salute you. May your battle with cancer go smoothly. Just FYI, Mike is not in fact sick with cancer. Set that there. Ooh. But I thought it would be funny to say. So I said it. I see the fucking message in the chat, dude. I know it's you. You can't fool me, Universon. He just played the TNT lit noise. And I'm like, I mean, obviously there's nothing around me. And then the little chat bar pops up, says played TNT. Or, yeah, where is it? Yeah. Played entity.tnt.prime to Jacktherippa. And I'm like, well, obviously that was what happened. You're going to fool me. You got to do it seamlessly. Where there's no evidence. Or where at least I don't immediately know what happened. Sick wallpaper. Thank you, Neo. Okay. Now then. Go check your lungs? Yeah, I don't know. DXM from your grandmother earlier took a rep for you, got in the chat. Okay. Well. Game rule command block output is now set to true. Wasn't it always, though? Now set to false. Sure. And now that the game mode output has been set to false, I totally won't know if you play a noise through the standard command block something or others. I will totally fall for your jump scare now. There we go. Oh no, Universon died. Ah. You'll probably need some sort of an inhaler. Ooh. Yeah, you were right. Jack, what is this color palette? What do you mean? It's the Backrooms. Do you not know that? Do we have a person here who does not know what the Backrooms are? I'm going to be shocked if somebody's legitimately in my chat not knowing. Boy, if I catch you lacking about your lore of the Backrooms, What is this color palette, he asks. I mean, I suppose there are people who don't know, but still. Dirty, nasty, yellow Backrooms. Hell yeah, dude. You better believe it is. This filthy son of a bitch is building the Backrooms. Put that there. I'm not up on the lore. Oh, shaking my head, fam. SMHing my head, fam. Well, hey. You have a lot of stuff to watch. A lot of cool videos. And possibly some awesome jump scares ahead of you, should you choose to undertake this operation. If not, you will forever be disgraced. And well, if you choose to forever be disgraced, I guess I can't blame you. Look up Kane Pixel's The Backrooms found footage series. It's so good. You won't regret it, probably. Okay. Ooh. God, why do I keep yawning so much? Ooh, I hate that. Oh. No, that's something you could easily get over too. Yeah, this is a dead end. And while I'm not against dead ends, I think I want it to be a shortcut. So it's just gotta go like right there. Because I like me some shortcuts. Light goes there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, see? Showing new action bar title for Universon. What the fuck is that? Action bar title. Like a title, as in the title command? weird. There we go. Whee! Whoa. Whee! Woo! Wah! Alright, cool. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I consider this reasonably jazzed up. Reasonably neat. This could probably do with a good zhuzhing. Fuck. Oh, hey, Shia. Smashing my head. Yes. I'm glad you are. I mean, I wouldn't smash my head, but hey, you know, to each their own. It's been a hot second. Where you been, Shia? There we go. Bam. Let's get a thing under me. Thing above me. Bada bing. I like that. It's been so long that I'm no longer acknowledged. I'm sorry, I just wasn't reading chat. You know me, I'm focusing on what I'm doing. Things are occurring and I have to look at them. Okay. I'm happy with this. The way this is turning out is really, really good. I love how liminal it feels. Okay, so this area still kind of lacking. It's just open. Got to put some dips and ducks and dodges and dives in there. Yeah, this whole section could definitely do with some sprucing up. COVID vaccine. Forced to get the jab for... Forced to get it for a job 5 years ago. Never got any effects that lasted. Good. I hope you never do. That was a exceptionally reckless and dangerous thing they made us all do. Get the continuing COVID vaccine. Jack, the song in the background brings back such good memories. I've heard it on your stream so long. Aw. Yeah, they're random. I don't have any control over when they show up, man. But I'm happy you're happy. That you're happy that I'm happy that you're happy. Scoot it down one more. Now, Shia, please tell me you know what this is. That this is the back rooms and that you completely understand the references and all of that. If not, that's okay. I'll just have to put you in timeout for a bit. Jack Rooms 2, good. Is this still being built on 2B? For now, it is still prospected to be on 2B. We'll see how the server shapes up. I am cautiously optimistic, but the enshittification of 2B2T will not be forgotten. Curtis showed his true colors. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, just do it. Just fucking... There we go. Just make it a whole wall. Oh, fuck. Undo. There we go. Oh my god, why did that eat that away? Undo. There we go. Yeah, Curtis showed his true colors. I'm not happy with that. That does kind of make you wonder why you even bother sometimes. I may just build this and finish it, and that be the end of it. I don't know anymore. Day after, though, holy fuck. Oh. Just watched it. I'm in your debt for the lore endowment. You're welcome, Bob Zandarian. You're very welcome. Okay. This area. I want to make this area feel a little more liminal. This section I'm fine with. Like this whole hallway I'm all right with. I would like... something like that, maybe? Well, I can feel my body literally shutting down. Okay. Take care, Coperator. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you for your help, man. You're an excellent builder. I tell you, sponge and wet sponge is very, very good. Like, I'm not looking forward to gathering all of this sponge. Although I'm sure there are ways of getting this much without too much trouble. But, like, still. There we go. So sort of walk around here. Ooh. Oh, that's a great choice. Just have a giant thing of pillars here. Like, we've got a gap of some space, and then bam, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And then I just make this continually spiraling looking. Nope, it's got to be longer. 8. Perfect. Yeah. Eight without air. Bam. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I like that. So you have your open area like this, and then you have your sort of foresty looking area. I don't know why I called it that, but yeah, it is what it is. Just for the day after, then you wake up feeling that nothing happened. Oh. Parents made you do dishes when you had COVID? Oh my god. What the fuck? Another reason why I do not show up on streams. Your streaming hours are yeah, I'm sorry. It's 5 a.m. Right, I forgot. I forgot you're in the European Union. And a nasty form of time difference exists for us. It's only 10 for me, but it is not for you. And I understand. Sorry, Shia. But I hope you've been well. You still play 2B? You still active? Set that to there. Guess. There we are. Okay. This should probably go somewhere too. Haven't been active in the definition since June 2023. Okay. Well, happy for you or sorry that happened. I don't know which is appropriate here. I guess that's a good thing. I guess. Ah, well. I'm sure if it was a problem, you'd have already figured out how to solve it or something. All right, I'm going to twist and turn this rat hole going into this location. Appropriate saying is the curse is broken. Ah. So you too felt as though you were cursed. Well, I can't say you're the very first. One among many who has felt the sting of the 2B2T curse. If such a thing even exists. Which I don't think it does. I love 2B2T. I just wish it didn't have the people in charge of it that have been in charge of it. That there. There we go. Put a little hole right there. Put a happy little rat hole right there. And if you tell anybody that rat hole is there, I will stab you. Props to you if you get that reference, by the way. Or no, it was I will cut you, not I will stab you. That's it. Jack, everyone in your chat can't stay healthy. Do you co-sign a Hunger Games society where only the dominant will procreate? Dominant what? Dominant 2B2T player? Dominant neckbeard? Dominant video game player? Like, do you realize the irony of what you're proposing? The answer, of course, is no. I don't co-sign such a thing. I prefer the people of my world be reasonably healthy. But also, it's still flu season. Like, people are going to catch the flu. You can't help that. No matter how strong you are, you will get sick eventually. That is one of the universalities. Whoops, undo that. The universalities of the human condition. You will inevitably become ill or infirmed. So yeah, no, I don't want a Hunger Games style society where only the fittest. And who the fuck designates fittest? What does that look like? What is fitness in this instance? Like physical fitness? Because people who are physically fit can still get sick. Also, that's literally just Mike complaining about his flu. And being too much of a pussy to go get a doctor's appointment and get tests necessary to figure out why he's sick. So, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, man. Oh well. Israel, I love GPT like a brother, but it's a very cursed place on the internet. I love it because it's so cursed and because it's so freeing. But freedom is something we can't have anymore these days, so I don't know. Freedom is bad. Freedom? Who needs that? Oh, shit. There we go. Okay, I need to plug off all edges. Nope. So that none of this bleeds out into the rooms. There we go. Perfect. Door. Unlock what? I can't see that. Hold on. Half equals top. There we go. Unlock a simulation of freedom for $42.99 per week. Premium package, $89.99 per week. Yeah. God, I hope that doesn't happen or some shit like that. Oh well, only time will tell. Bam. Bam. Okay, so judging by this pattern, it's looking like the light will miss most of the rat tunnel. So most of it's going to be in darkness, which is unfortunate for Sal C1 and Fast Vincent. Ah. That's gonna be a lit spot. And so only these two spots have the potential to be lit up. Okay. Got it. Ooh, dark tunnel. I like that you can see a light back there. It kind of beckons you. Crawl into the tunnel. Go farther in. You know you wanna. Oh, and I need to light this up so that it doesn't spawn mobs on the tops. Cool. All right, so I think I can scratch this off as having been reasonably innovated upon. It don't look like shit no more. And then there's this area, which is just so open and big and empty. I gotta do stuff with it. But this is like the last chunk of stuff I need to do something with, so it's fine. You're gonna go hate life while I figure out how to play the Isle? Okay. You play Stone. I've been trying. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Stone Cold Killer. Sorry, I meant to say. The orientation of each frog light is different, by the way. Only along what I was building. The up and down frog lights are the actual, like, ceiling lighting. It's where it should be. When I was, like, building it out to see how it would function, that was fine. That didn't matter. Whoa, what the fuck? Did I just get rubber banded back? So yeah, no, it all works out. I need to install more rat tunnels, and more shortcuts. But I think it'll be fun. Okay, no sir, standing near the Harvard, but oh god, what the fuck just happened? Eh? Oh no! Did you do something, Universin? You were the only other person online. The server's still up. Okay. Big empty spaces feel good in the back rooms. See, that is true, Zen. Maybe I will keep this section big and empty. Why can't I join? Is it my internet? What's happening? Okay, you didn't touch anything. I believe you. Well, yeah, that was weird. "31 milliseconds. There's no way I have that low a ping. Oh my god, my skin hasn't loaded the outer jacket. Why? 71 milliseconds. I mean, that's kind of normal. Did my skin get fucked up? No. Okay, yeah, no, my stuff's not on the right side of the world. Like, I'm left-handed, remember? That's weird. Okay. Well, oddities aside, probably gonna try making a shortcut through here. Bam, bam. There we go. Now, is this at the right height? So from like right up there. 106, that's a little more like it. I usually get 126, but sure. Or, well, no, I'll make it like that. Blocks tall. Yeah. All right. Well, at any rate, everybody, I'm going to finish up this one thing. And that'll probably be the end of it for tonight. Bam. Perfect timing. Almost finished with your building. Cool. Good to hear. I shall go look at that in a moment when I'm done with this. Ah. I hate it when you accidentally click on a slab you already laid and it's like, lol, double slab, now you gotta replace it all. Haha. There we go. There we are. With jump boost, you can make that. That's good. And it's not like a tunnel. It's like an actual little compartment or room. I don't know if I'll expand this outward, maybe. Maybe that can go somewhere some point. We'll see. All right. let us see what Universon has done. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we got more building. Just make sure you don't block any beacon beams. But I don't think there's any risk of that. Yeah, that works. I really love how this one little area Copperator made turned out. It's so good. Yeah, wow. The back ends of these are really beginning to fill out. Holy shit, I can't wait until we got buildings all the way around here. Just like this. It's going to be cool. Associating the word outer with anything reminds you of Nalarthotep. And that's some neuron activation. Okay. Jurassic Park, Sega, and that Resident Evil style game I last remember on dinos. Oh. Dinosaur stuff. Okay. Interesting. Y'all are all over the place. Just barely can't match the detail yet. Yeah. Still doing good. Like, detail-wise. My GPU said, hey, I'm going to crash on you. Did it crash? I hope not. This still turned out pretty good, though. Like, even Fulbright, you can still get a feel for it. Oh, also, I might want to put some kind of an entrance. Yeah. Like a set of stairs that lead you down this way. We'll make it 3 blocks long. Again, I hate seeing this line where the carpet starts, but I don't have a choice. And then we'll put this here, somewhere in here. As that'll lead you out to here, and then I'll put like an open whatever. And this will get you access to the city from level 0. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. I like how that turns. That turns out. That should be fine. Okay. And so now we'll have a way in and out, since it's also a city, you know, a building. I'm hoping that it will be reasonably dense and confusing enough that you won't immediately know to go to that area. I might need to make you get a key. Yeah. I'm thinking that's what I'll do. The entrance to escape... Oh, fuck. What happened there? Why did I disconnect? Anyway, the entrance to escape the jack rooms, the way to escape, you know, the game, I might need to make you go to a location to get a key. We'll see. Maybe I'm making you retrieve a priceless backrooms artifact. Ooh. Oh, well. At any rate, I guess I can't play the server. I don't know. Whatever. Y'all have a good night. I will catch you all later. Take care. Goodbye. We play Terraria tomorrow. Goodbye. Have a good night. Night. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.